The Algodoo League is a competition housing only the best of the best. So how do we determine who is the best? 24 teams split into 2 groups. The top 6 from each group will qualify and participate in the main event. You begin with tipping points. Group A is starting us off. We'll go through all 4 events with Group A and then move on to Group B. Tabby Cats starting us off by getting what looks like a really good push. 6 points for the Cats over the Crystal Orbs. The objective of tipping point is to push the diamond as far away into the opponent's side as you can. The further the diamond goes, the more points you steal. Crystal Orbs retaliating by getting a 7 over the Tabby Cats. Crystal Orbs all of a sudden are now up by 1. These 2 teams looking pretty close. And oh, it looks like it's going to be the Tabby Cats. Just gonna get it. How many points is that going to be? That is another 6 for the Cats, bringing them to a total of 5 over the Crystal Orbs. Summer Runners and Desert Striders now. 2 sandy teams. Oh my. Absolutely no contact at all with the diamond. That's a 0 for both teams, and we are going to go straight into the second go. And the Summer Runners are going to get it. 3 points for the Runners. Final go between the Summer Runners and Desert Striders now. Summer Runners getting it again. Oh, that looked like it was going to be 4. But no. Summer Runners getting 6. Desert Striders -6. Daytime Dreamers versus the Zombie Eggs now. Some new faces in the competition. We haven't seen these teams before. Zombie Eggs are going to be starting us off by getting, I think that, no, that is going to be a 1. I was going to say that looked like a 2, but the measuring line has proved me differently. Going again now, and the Daytime Dreamers will get revenge. That looks like a much better push. Getting 6 points for the Daytime Dreamers. That means the Daytime Dreamers are 5 up over the Zombie Eggs. Oh, and it looks like the Zombie Eggs ended up using their weight to accidentally push the gem backwards. Thankfully, they don't get away losing more than 1 point. Tiger Tricksters versus another new team, the Rainbow Rollers. And it looks like the Tiger Tricksters are going to get 3 points against the Rollers. Second go now. Oh, another success for the Tricksters. Even if it is a minor one. Looks like that didn't go very far. And here they go again. Oh, that looked very close, but that is going to go into the Trickster side as Rainbow Rollers get only 1 point. So that is 3 overall for the Tiger Tricksters. Celestials versus the Magentas now. Celestials being another new team. 1 point for the Celestials starting us off in this matchup. Celestials are another new team, and they wouldn't even be here if not for their popularity. Not to mention their close neighbourship with our host team, the Cherubs. Another 3 points for the Celestials, just barely though. Magenta's hoping to get some more points against the... Oh! They try to get a defense. That was quite a lucky bounce for the Celestials. Another 6 points. That puts the Celestials at 10 so far, which is, I think, the most we've had yet. Flying Skies, another new team. Beating the Foresters, getting 1 point. But the round has only just started for these 2 teams. Oh, and that one is going to go to the Foresters. Is that 1 or 2? That is going to be 2 for the Foresters. Final go between these 2. Oh, and looks like the oh my goodness. That is very unfortunate for the Flying Skies. At least they didn't lose 10. But my, it looks like, once again, the Flying Skies have used their weight to accidentally weigh the diamond down onto their side. Foresters are leading the event so far, have won more points than the Celestials, so that's why they are considered the leading team. Zombie Eggs versus Flying Skies to begin the second round of the event. Zombie Eggs doing the exact same thing, but that is only 1 point that they will lose as a penalty. Going again now. And that looks like a much better effort from the Zombie Eggs. Even gets a very nice bounce from the Diamond. 6 points from the Zombie Eggs. Really makes up for their kerfuffle before. And now the final bout between the Zombie Eggs and the Flying Skies will once again go to the Zombie Eggs. And that looks like 2 for the Zombie Eggs, for a total of 7. Flying Skies not having the best luck in this event. Crystal Orbs versus the Forsters now. And that's going to go to the Crystal Orbs, and it rolls even further out. 7 points for the Crystal Orbs. Crystal Orbs so far quite liking the number 7 apparently. Oh, and that's going to go to the Forsters that time. And go even further. I wonder if that's going to be another 7. No, that will be a 6. 6 for the Forsters. Crystal Orbs are still up by 1. They are still winning this matchup. Off they go again for the 3rd time. And that will go to the Forsters. And looks like the Forsters win this matchup. They maintain their lead. Oh, just barely 2 points. Otherwise, that would have been nil for those two teams. Magentas versus the Rainbow Rollers. 2 very vibrant teams. And that's going to go to the Magentas. 1 point so far. Let's see how the rest of this round goes. And Rainbow Rollers will get the Diamond. No contact at all from the Magentas. And that's 3 points for the Rainbow Rollers. Final bout. Oh, and the Magentas get it. Look at that speed from that front marble from the Magentas. And that's 7 for the Magentas, bringing them to a total of 5 over the Rainbow Rollers. Daytime Dreamers versus Tiger Tricksters now, as we near the end of round 2. Looks like that's going to go to the Daytime Dreamers. 2 points for them. The score hasn't shown up yet though. According to the rules, the score can't be shown unless the diamond has stopped moving, so I wonder what's going on. If you look closer, yeah, it does seem like the diamond is still moving, even if ever so slightly. We're gonna fast forward now. Oh my goodness! The Tiger Tricksters are actually somehow carrying the diamond closer towards the middle to rob the Daytime Dreamers of 1 point. I have no idea how this is even possible. I didn't expect to see a move like this in the qualifiers. No way, that is amazing. Tiger Tricksters denying 1 point to the Daytime Dreamers. I have no idea how that happened, but it did happen. Ingenuity from the Tiger Tricksters. I don't think we'll ever see a defense like that from another team. That is once again going to go to the Daytime Dreamers though. As impressive as that feat was, the Tiger Tricksters are still losing to the Daytime Dreamers. Final bout. And that's going to go to the Tiger Tricksters, but will not go far at all. Only 1 point for them. Not a very high scoring round for these two teams. And now, the Summer Runners versus the Tabby Cats. Off they go, and that's going to go to the Tabby Cats. But it doesn't go far, unfortunately. 2 points for the Tabby Cats, stealing 2 from the Summer Runners. I think the Summer Runners and Tabby Cats are both teams that did well in round 1. So it is possible for them to somehow take the lead from the Foresters. Tabby Cats still winning over the Summer Runners. If they can get another great push, they might win this event. Oh, but that's going to go to the Summer Runners. Looks like that's going to be 3 or 4 points. I'm not sure. I can't really see. 5 points actually for the Summer Runners. That's going to mean that the Tabby Cats miss out on quite a lot of points. Desert Striders versus the Celestials. Now I think this might be the final matchup of round 2. Desert Striders getting 1 point from the Celestials to begin with. Off they go again, and with great speed the Celestials strike back against the Striders. 4 points for the Celestials. Now final go. And I will once again go to the Celestials and cover quite a lot of distance. 6 points for the Celestials, bringing them to a total of 9 over the Desert Striders. And now let's see how that shaped out. Celestials did win this event. So now the current top 6 is Celestials, Foresters, Summer Runners, Daytime Dreamers, Tabby Cats, and the Tiger Tricksters. Not a single team undeserving. And now we move on to our second qualifying event for Group A. We've got Airbush, Aurora, Chompy, Cloud, Gale, Magento, Milky, Prism, Pyramid, Seashore, Scratchy, and Spruce representing the teams. Rule of this one, stay inside of the gravity well as long as you can. It looks like the Desert Striders have already come last in this event. They are out first, followed by the Tiger Tricksters. Lots of marbles already in the outermost circle. Oh my gosh, 3 teams out at once. Flying Skies out as well. Tabby Cats, all of a sudden we've only got 5 left, so we're not even 30 seconds into the event. Daytime Dreamers already at our top 3 between the Foresters, the Rainbow Rollers, and the Crystal Orbs. Aurora, Spruce, and Prism trying to bring it home, but Spruce and Aurora already on the outermost square and already out. Prism from the Rainbow Rollers will win the Gravity Well. And that's exactly what I bet the Rainbow Rollers like to see after a very suboptimal performance in the tipping point. We'll see how much longer Prism lasts in this Gravity Well. We're already over a minute, and that's it. Rainbow Rollers win the event, Prism lasting 64 seconds. Rainbow Rollers and the Crystal Orbs have now moved up into the top 6, pushing out the Tabby Cats and the Tiger Tricksters. The competition is getting intense as we head into event 3, the Basin Hop. Marbles must make their way down the basins and get as many points as they can. If you stay inside of the basin, you get double the points value of that basin. That first Celestial getting 5 points already. Second Celestial going now, and that's 1. Third one going now. Celestials are already at 7 now. Last Celestial going. And that will be 8 for the Celestials. That is the score to beat. At first it doesn't look like it'll be hard to beat, but they did get a 5 from their first level. Tiger Tricksters now getting a 2 by staying inside of that 1 basin and getting double the point value. Second marble getting 1, third marble also getting 1. This looks like it'll be a pretty low scoring team, and that's another 1 for the Tiger Tricksters. Kind of unfortunate. Only 5 points for the Tricksters. Third team, the Foresters, going now. 1 point starting off, but now the second marble is going. Oh, that looked like it was going to be good, but no, that is going to be only 2 points for that second Forester. Third Forester going now, that is looking much cleaner. Oh, that has made it all the way to the 5. Quite a good run. I think that, yes, now that means the Foresters have 9 points. They take the lead. Rainbow Rollers now. Starting off, looking pretty graceful. Oh, that has made it all the way to 5. A great start from the Rollers. Can only follow it up with a 1. But as the other 2 marbles go, will their score improve? They're at 8 now, 1 point behind the lead. And it looks like they will tie. They do tie, as indicated by that blue ordinal number, getting identical numbers to the Foresters. Crystal Orbs going now, and they start things off with a 2. Oh, the second marble does not even make it to the 1 basin. Third marble from the Crystal Orbs going now. That's going to be only 1. Fourth Crystal Orb going. That is going to be the lowest score so far. Crystal Orbs take last place, as the Summer Runners begin their journey down the basins. Starting things off with a 1. Another 1. Third summer runner going now. A 2. This is not gonna look like another low-scoring team. And another 1. Not very much precision from the summer runners as they tie for 4th place. I believe with the Tiger Tricksters. Daytime Dreamers now. That's starting things off with a 0, not looking good for the Dreamers. Ball with that marble is looking pretty good. 3 points from that marble does make up for the earlier blunder. Oh, and if that doesn't make up the blunder, that third marble certainly does by getting 4 by staying inside the 2 base, and it looks like the 4th marble will do that as well, getting a total of 11. That puts the Daytime Dreamers in the lead. I'm sure they'd love to see that. Desert Striders now, following the new score to beat. Starting things off with 0. Doesn't mean much, as the Daytime Dreamers also started off with 0. But then they follow it up with 1, followed by another 1, and it doesn't look good. They can still technically take the lead if this final marble stays inside of the 5. Oh, but it's just going to fall out of the 4th basin. If it had made sure to slow down enough, it could have gotten another 4 points and gotten 2nd place. Tabby Cat's going now. 1 point from the first marble. Oh, that one does look good. Into the 5, and that is going to be 5 points for the 2nd marble from the Tabby Cats. Another 1 from the Tabby Cats. What will the last marble do? Another 1. 1, 5, 1, 1. That is going to tie for 4th place. I can't recall which team that ties with. Zombie Egg starting things off with 0, but that's okay, because, as we said before, so did the Daytime Dreamers. Zombie Eggs following it up with 3, so far mirroring the Daytime Dreamers. Oh, but not for long. That's going to be a 1, but they can still take the lead if this last marble. No, it does not. That is 5 points, putting the Zombie Eggs at provisional 7th place. Magentas now. That first marble is looking pretty good. Oh, that was a nice way to kill the speed. That first marble is getting 6 points, and the 2nd marble is getting 1. Magenta so far at 7, which I think already beats quite a few teams, and they're not even halfway. Oh, third marble's looking good, and it lands bang on into the 5 base and getting 10 points. Magentas have already taken the lead as this final marble goes and gets 3. That is a total of 20. Absolutely smashing the previous high score. Well done for the Magentas. Flying Skies starting things off with 1. Another 1 for the Flying Skies. 2 more to go. Oh, that looked like it was about to be another 1, but did manage to hit the corner of the 2 basins to kill its speed and get 4 points. That one did not quite have the distance, landed a bit too short, and got 7 points for a provisional 7th place. And that will be the basin hop. Ties are broken by distance cover, so the further a marble goes, the more that counts towards breaking a tie. And the Magentas have it. Forces have already qualified, it looks like, as the Magentas move up into the top 6, knocking the crystal orbs out of it. Oh, and it looks like the Desert Striders are already unable to qualify, as it is mathematically impossible to get the required points to make it into the top 6 as we head into event 4, the downhill rally. Australis, Braindead, Breezy, Cloudy, Magenta, Mist, Nebula, Oki, Pound, Sandy, Spectrum, and Tabby representing the 12 qualifying teams. First one across the finish line simply wins. If there's ever a time to go all out, it is now, as it will be the last opportunity for 6 of these teams. Mist has the early lead, taking it from Spectrum, from the Rainbow Rollers, quite far ahead. As the marbles begin to make their way up the second tower, Mist still has the lead, making their way into the spinners. Oh, and it looks like Oki from the Forces takes the shortcut into the lead by a mile, it looks like. Oh, look at that gap. There is simply no stopping the Foresters from running away with this one, as the finish line is shortly ahead. Oh, did you see that move from Spectrum, from the Rainbow Rollers, as they dove underneath of mist to get second place? Oki, of course, will win this event. Rainbow Rollers second, Daytime Dreamers third. And even though the Desert Riders are mathematically unqualified, it's nice to see that they still managed to pull out a fourth. They still gave us an effort. And that's awesome to see. But looking at this, I don't think the top 6 will change very much. And that is it. The Foresters, the Rainbow Rollers, the Daytime Dreamers, the Celestials, and the Magentas, and the Summer Runners are qualified. That is half of the qualifier done. As we move into Group B to see which of these teams will make it through. So we start all over again and do the tipping points. Start things off. Blueberries versus the Purple Punchers, 2 veteran teams. And it looks like the Blueberries are going to start things off by getting what looks like a 1. Yes, that is 1 over the Purple Punchers. Going again now. That's once again going to go to the Blueberries and make it a bit further this time. I think that might be a 3. Oh, that is only just a 3. Almost made it to 4, but they did not. Last go now, and it's once again going to go to the Blueberries. Purple Punchers not getting a single success in that round. Blueberries taking 7 from the Punchers. Moving on to the second matchup out of 6 for this round is the Swirling Stars versus the Red Devils, and the Swirling Stars are going to get it in their first go. Not sure if that is a 1 or a 2. That is going to be a 1, almost a 2. And I can confirm that the diamond is not moving this time. Once again, Stars versus the Devils. Oh, it looks almost stationary, but it's going to go to the Stars. Swirling Stars going to get 4 points, nearly 5. Another very close one. Final go now. Who is it going to be? Oh, the Red Devils get a late push in and manage to push it into the Stars' side to take 2 points from them. So the Swirling Stars will only get away with 3. Speaking of 3, this is going to be the third matchup. Friendship Vibes versus the Winemakers, and it looks like the Vibes are going to get this one right off the bat. That's 2. See how the rest of the round goes. Off they go. Oh, the Winemakers almost had it at first, but the Friendship Vibes just got a late push in and got another 1. Round is not over yet. There can still be a comeback for the Winemakers. Looks like there might be. Oh, yes. That is a pretty excellent push. Managed to get double of what the Friendship Vibes got. Now, for the Magma Force versus the Rising Storm. 2 team names that strike fear into the hearts of enemies. But in this case, they just cancel each other out. Beginning 4 points for the Rising Storm immediately. Going again now, Magma Force versus the Rising Storm, and also the Magma Force are going to get a late push. It's going to be 3 points for the Force, but the Rising Storm are still 1 ahead. Either of these teams could come out on top. Who is it going to be? It looks like it's going to be the Rising Storm, extending their lead over the Magma Force and getting another 2 points. Rising Storm up by 3. And now, match number 5, Gothic Ghouls versus the Cosmic Creatures, 2 kind of spooky teams. Cosmic Creatures, of course, did not qualify back in 2021. Gothic Ghouls are a new team. Gothic Ghouls getting the first one, and the second one, it looks like. Another 3 for the Ghouls. Cosmic Creatures are losing this one by 6. Going again now to finish the round between these 2. Oh, and that will just go to the Cosmic Creatures. I believe that I almost believed that the crystal was going to stay on top of the platform. And now Snookers versus the Neo Gang to finish the round. And the Snookers are going to get it. 7 points for the Snookers. That is an excellent start for the Snookers. Going again now. Oh, not much movement from the crystal early on, but it does roll in favor of the Neo Gang. 4 points for the gang. Going again now, very shortly, and here is the final run of the round. Oh, that is going to go to the Snookers. Look at that speed from the first 2 Snookers marbles, and that is just almost going to be 3, but that's got to be 2. The Snookers end up walking away from this round with 5. Blueberries so far are winning the round in front of the Snookers and Gothic Ghouls. Rising Storm and Winemakers tied for 4th. Let's see how the second round goes. We begin Rising Storm versus the Gothic Ghouls. The Gothic Ghouls are going to get it in this first run. 5 points for the Ghouls, not a bad start at all. Going again now. Rising Storm is going to get it, looks like. But won't go as far, not nearly as far. Only 1. Which is not very optimal. Gothic Ghouls 4 ahead currently. As the Rising Storm take a hasty... Oh, that was a brilliant defense by that Gothic Ghouls marble. Oh, I think that's an error in the scoreboard. No matter. As we move on to Blueberries and the Magma Force. Blueberries are going to get an excellent one out of that. And they're already winning overall. Second bout of the round, another one for the Blueberries. Magma Force are getting absolutely decimated by the Blueberries in this round. It's almost unfair. Magma Force are still a strong team, so they can still get some points out of this. No, that's a very weak one from the Magma Force. Disappointing to see. 12 points for the Blueberries. That is huge. I'm not sure that's going to be beatable as we move on to Friendship Vibes and the runners-up, the Snookers, getting 3 points to start things off against the Vibes. In order to take the lead from the Blueberries, the Snookers are going to need a lot of muscle. It looks like that is going to help contribute as the Snookers are already 9 over the Vibes. The Vibes can still fight back and get some points. That's once again going to go to the Snookers. How many points will that be? That's 5. 14 for the Snookers. Beating out what the Blueberries get in that single round. As we move on to Purple Punchers versus the Winemakers. It looks like the Winemakers are going to get the first point in this matchup between them and the Punchers, but it's not much. Practically meaningless actually, but perhaps this won't be. Oh, but the Purple Punchers give it a real solid defense. Only another 1 point for the Winemakers, but the Purple Punchers still need to be aggressive, and they will not be. The Winemakers have too much speed, and that is going to be some more points for the Winemakers. 5 in total. It was a solid effort from both teams. Moving on to the Neo Gang versus the Swirling Stars now, and the Swirling Stars are going to get the first one. 4 points for the Stars. Going again now. Ooh. That is, it looks like 2 for the Swirling Stars. Those marbles are certainly real packed up in there. Final bout now. It's once again going to the Swirling Stars. Neo Gang not scoring a single point in that round. Swirling Stars getting 7 in total. And now it's the Red Devils versus the Cosmic Creatures. And the Red Devils will get it. That's quite a push. 6 points for the Red Devils. If they can get another 2 sixes, that'll certainly be quite a devilish score. But no, it's going to go to the Cosmic Creatures. Oh, that's going to go quite a ways. I was thinking that was going to go even further, but no. 7 points for the Cosmic Creatures, fighting right back. That's the kind of round we love to see in Tipping Point. And it's going to go to the Red Devils. Oh, 0 for both the teams, and the Snookers will win, having the same total as the Blueberries, but since the Snookers won more points, Blueberries lost more, the Snookers will get the gold that time. Soaring Stars got the golds, Winemakers and Rising Storm also in the top 6 as we head into the Gravity Well. You know how this one goes, we saw last time. 2-Ball Blue, Crimson Cross, Cthulhu, Gamay, Hurricane, Lilac, Lovey, Punk, Scorch and Chwell competing for the teams this time. And it looks like it's Cthulhu and Punk staying inside of the... Oh, it's going inside of the second ring now, joining Crimson, and it's just Punk left inside. Oh, no, it's constantly changing. 4 marbles eliminated already. Magma Force also out. 7 marbles remaining. Oh, Neo Game just flew out. Followed by the Rising Storm, only 5 marbles left, and before you know that one, there's only 2. Got the Ghouls and the Winemakers, and in the blink of an eye, the Winemakers have won the Gravity Well. 35.93, that's like half of how long Group A lasted in there. Red Devils are now in the top 6 as the Rising Storm are pushed out. Now, it's time for the Basin Hop as the Friendship Vibes kick us off. Starting things off with a 0, not great. But we'll see how things progress. Another 1 for the Friendship Vibes. Better than 0 at least. Getting a 2. Starting to sense a bit of a pattern. That one is looking quite good, and it's making it past 3, which is more than I expected. That's 7 for the Friendship Vibes. Not a very high bar to cross. But we'll see how the Rising Storm do. That is a 1 for the Rising Storm's first marble. They have just been pushed out of the top 6, so they need to get a good performance here. 5 now, and that's going to be another 2 to make it another 7. That is the same total as what the Friendship Vibes got, but remember, distance covered breaks ties, as the Friendship Vibes have a marble that made it to the 4 basin. That is enough to beat out the Rising Storm. Got the Ghouls going now, getting a 3 on their first marble. A pretty good start from the Ghouls. Following it up with, oh, looked like that was about to be 1, but no, just managed to get the right trajectory to stay inside of the 2 basin. Now, the Ghouls are now at 8 overall, and another one to make it 9. Got the Ghouls take the lead just like that. Magma Force going now, following that up. And they're going to start off with a 1. Another 1. 2 marbles left. Yet another 1. That's 3 1s in a row from the Magma Force. That one's making it much further. Managing to salvage the situation by staying inside of the 2 basin for a bonus 2 points. Getting 7 for the Magma Force. A great round. Blueberries going now, and that one looks like it's going to go really far. That has made it past 5. Quite a solid start from the Blueberries. Following that up with a 1. They're mobile going now, and they already have enough points to beat half of the teams that have gone already, which is a great sign. And they get 9. That puts the Blueberries in the lead. Distance covered puts the Blueberries above whatever team that had the lead before. It's the Purple Punches now, and they start off with a 2, followed that up with a 0. 2 Purple Punches left, and that's another 1 for the Purple Punches. 1 marble left to salvage the situation. Oh, that looked like it was going to fall. It's still going. Oh, and it just manages to hit the incline of the 5 basin, getting another 10 points. That is 13 in total for the Purple Punchers. What an unconventional way to get 10. The Punchers really needed to boost their score, so that is awesome to see. Swirling Stars going now. Starting things off with a 2, staying inside of that 1 basin. Doing the same thing again. Third marble going now. Oh, does not slow down enough to avoid falling into the 1 zone, but we'll get another 2. That is 7. Puts the Swirling Stars tied for 6th place. Winemakers now. Starting off with, looks like a pretty good run. Oh, just 3 for that first winemaker. Second winemaker going now. That does look like another really good one. Oh, I thought that was going to get a 10 at first. But no, bounces over the edge of the 5 basin. That is 5 points. Followed by a 2. That puts the winemakers at 10 so far. They can take the lead, but they do not. 12 points for the winemakers. Incredible run. It's good to see more than one marble making some good progress in this event. Now we have the Neo Gang. This new team has yet to make an impression beyond their flashy colours. Starting off with a 6, that is a good start to their basin hop attempt. Followed that up with a 1, let's see what the third marble does. That is going to be another 1, 1 marble left to go for the Neo Gang. That is over the 1 gap. Falling into the 2 zone, that is going to be 10 points for the Neo Gang, puts them at a provisional 3rd place. Let's see, Cosmic Creatures up next. What can they do? 2 points to start off. Next marble going, 1. Third marble, that is going to be another 2. Could this be a ditto situation with the Swirling Stars? No, that marble is going to fall down. That's 10th, I believe that is last place for the Cosmic Creatures. Snookers are up next. That is a 2 to begin with. Another 2. A low scoring round so far for the Snookers. Ooh, and that 1 does not help. Oh, and it's gonna be an identical score to the Cosmic Creatures, so the Snookers will be tied in 10 so far. 1 more team to go, and it's the Red Devils. That is going to be a 2 from that first marble. Followed by a 1. 2 marbles left to go. Hopefully they can make an impression. That's going to be another 1 with 1 marble left to go. No, that's going to be another 2. That puts the Red Devils at 10th, covering more distance than the Cosmic Creatures and the Snookers. Purple Punchers will win this event. And that is the basin hop. Neo Gang also getting in the top 3. Winemakers have already qualified in Group B. Neo Gang and Purple Punchers have also made it into the top 6 now, pushing out the Red Devils and the Swirling Stars with 1 event to go. Who is going to qualify? This is the final event of the qualifiers. 3-Ball, Blood, Fireball, Ghosty, Kasogtha, Kitty, Muffin, Syra, Techno, Tornado, Uppercut, and Whirl representing the teams now as they make their way down into the first color, I mean Tower. Techno so far has the early lead, but it looks like, oh no, oh, Tornado, jumping, leaping over the lead. Tornado has the lead so far. Quite a mess back there, as the marbles sort of collide into each other, unable to climb up. Tornado maintains the lead as, oh, Syra is not far behind, but Tornado hits the jump boost. Blood from the Red Devils not far behind. Rising Storm and Red Devils are currently unqualified, but this may get them over the line. Syra tries to make a move for the lead, but gets denied as Tornado wins the downhill rally, followed by Syra. Oh, and that's Kasogtha from the Cosmic Creatures taking 3rd from the Red Devils. There must have been an overtake back there that we couldn't see. So the rest of the marbles are finishing now, only 3 to go. Getting the Snookers finishing, Swirling Stars, and finishing off with the Neo Gang. And that is the downhill rally. And we'll see what the results turn out like. The final standings. And it's the Rising Storm and the Red Devils that move up into the top 6, knocking out the Purple Punchers and the Neo Gang. Winemakers, Rising Storm, Gothic Ghouls, Blueberry Snookers and Red Devils will move on, joining the qualifying teams from Group A, as well as the auto-qualified teams, the Bottom Dwellers, the Cherubs, the Tumbling Lemons and the Green Snakes. Those are our 16 teams competing in the 2022 Algodoo League. Which team are you rooting for to win? Who's going to take it home? Will it be the reigning champions, Bottom Dwellers? Perhaps the host team, the Cherubs? Let's find out. Stay tuned as we head into our first event, the relay race.